Hi, Mr. Singh and Baby Singh here. We are going to be starting a comic story today about Sherlock Holmes. Going to read a little bit of it every day, so hopefully you can tune in and enjoy it. Here we go.
Right, so we've got Sherlock Holmes, and in the front cover, well, on the front inside page, we've got a map of London. So we've got Regent's Park and Hyde Park, we've got Charing Cross Railroad Station, 221B Baker Street, Edgware Road, the Langham Hotel, the Church of St. Monica, and Irene Adler's house. And we have our main characters. So we've got Dr. Watson and Sherlock Holmes, Wilhelm von Ormstein, the King, Godfrey Norton, Irene Adler Norton. And we're going to start off with a letter from the desk of John H. Watson, MD. My name is Dr. John H. Watson. For several years I have been assisting my friend Sherlock Holmes in solving mysteries throughout the bustling city of London and beyond. Holmes is a peculiar man, always questioning and reasoning his way through various problems. But when I first met him in 1878, I was immediately intrigued by his oddities. Holmes has always been more daring than I, and his logical deduction never ceases to amaze me. I have begun writing down all of the adventures I have with Holmes. This is one of those stories. Sincerely, Dr. Watson. So let's kick off. It's March 23rd, 1888 and 7:30 p.m. I made my way down the familiar cobblestones of Baker Street. It was past the dinner hour. But that didn't matter. Just as I'd suspected, Holmes was still up and about. "Ah, Watson, you've arrived at the perfect time. An interesting note came to me in the latest post. This evening, at 15 to 8, a gentleman shall call on you. He may be wearing a mask. He wishes to discuss an important matter. It is with great trust that you are being contacts." This is indeed a strange note. What do you suppose it means? I have no data yet, my dear Watson, but let us examine it. It has an unusual watermark. I would say it is foreign. Precisely. The paper is made in Bohemia. I would suspect our caller to be a member of the ruling class. As he spoke, we both heard the sound of horses' hoofs and carriage wheels outside. We went to the window and looked down to see an ornate carriage and two handsome horses waiting at the curb below. There would be money in this case. A moment later, there was a knock on the door. Knock, knock. Come in. My note came to you? Yes, it did. Please be seated. This is my trusted friend, Dr. Watson. You may speak freely with him here. You may address me as Count von Cram. You must treat this visit with secrecy. Do I have your sworn promises? You do. Please excuse the mask, gentlemen. My superior demands that I do not reveal my identity or his. I deduced as much. My reason for calling on you is to prevent a scandal to the great house of Ormstein, the famous royal family of Bohemia. Yes, I'm aware of the reason for your visit, your majesty. I also know well that you are Wilhelm von Ormstein, King of Bohemia. Yes, I am the king. This matter is so delicate I could not trust it to another. I can see you are truly the master they say you are. The facts, your highness? About 5 years ago, while in Warsaw, I met a well-known opera singer, Irene Adler. Kindly look her up in my index, will you, Watson? Irene Adler, born in New Jersey, 1858, sang at La Scala in Milan, Italy. Prima donna of Imperial Opera of Warsaw. Left stage, now living in London. I imagine you became involved with this woman, and now there are some items given to her that you would like returned. Was there a secret marriage? No. Any legal papers? None. Then, Your Majesty, it seems you are quite safe. Miss Adler cannot blackmail you. But we are in a photograph together. Ah, then you are correct. This photograph must be recovered. Yes, twice burglars in my pay have broken into her house, but nothing was found. Once we had her luggage taken when she travelled. Irene is as clever as she is beautiful. What does she intend to do with the photograph? She wants to ruin me, rather than have me marry anyone else. I am engaged to Clodite Lotman von Saxe-Meiningen, the second daughter of the King of Scandinavia. Miss Adler threatened to send her the photo. This would end our engagement. It would endanger the relations between my country and that of the princess. Irene swore that she would send the photo on Monday. Ah, we have 3 days yet. You will be staying in London until then, will you not? I'll be staying at the Langham Hotel under the name of Count von Cram. You have complete freedom to do as you see fit. Miss Adler can be found at Bryony Lodge on Serpentine Avenue in the St. John's Wood area. One other question, Your Majesty. Was the picture built into a frame? Yes, a large and very ornate one. Precisely what I had hoped. Then I trust we shall have good news for you soon. Right, so end of part 1. Catch up with me another time and Baby Sing to find out what happens next.